Now let's talk about Eagle Scouts. We want to recognize two young men, Ty Bloomer and Andrew Goodman. They've earned the rank of Eagle. And as Scout tradition dictates, the Eagle Scout charge or challenge needs to be read by an Eagle Scout. Well, we're lucky to have a gentleman here by the name of Mark Broyles. Mark's an adult leader here with Troop 604. And he just happens to be an Eagle Scout himself. So Mark, if you would please come up, sir.
I'm a little bit ill-prepared today. It's been a busy week. But as an Eagle Scout, I guess I'll just try to wing it a little bit. So, the Eagle Scout is something that these guys are only beginning to understand what it really means to a person. I've known in my life that it has changed me. And I'm proud to be here today with these guys. I've seen them, grow up. They run off and left me on Mishawaka, and I come up on our lunch site and then our campsite, and they was already in their hammocks. My son was one of them. But what I'm going to read here is the Eagle Challenge, and it basically goes over the responsibilities and the obligations of an Eagle Scout. So just bear with me, guys. The foremost responsibility of an Eagle Scout is to live with honor. To an Eagle Scout, honor is the foundation of all character. He knows that a scout is trustworthy. Is the very first point of the Scout law, and for a good reason. An Eagle Scout lives honorably, not only because honor is important to him, but because the vital significance of the example he sets to other scouts. Living honorably reflects the credit to his home, his church, his troop, and his community, while the white of the Eagle badge reminds you always to live with honor. The second obligation of an Eagle Scout is loyalty. A scout is true to his family, scout leaders, friends, school, and a nation. His loyalty to his troop and his brother scouts make him pitch in and carry his share of the load. All of these help to build the loyalty, which means devotion to community, to country, to one's own ideals, and to God. Let the blue of the Eagle badge always inspire you to loyalty. The third obligation of an Eagle Scout is to be courageous. Courage has always been a quality by which men measure themselves and others. To a scout, bravery means not only the courage to face physical danger, but the determination to stand up for what is right. Trusting in God with faith in his fellow man, he looks forward to each day, seeking his share of the world's work to do. Let the red of the Eagle badge remind you always of courage. The fourth obligation of the Eagle Scout is to be cheerful. To remind the Eagle Scout to always wear a smile. The red, white, and blue ribbon is attached to the scroll of the Second Class Scout Award, which always has its ends turned up in a smile. The final responsibility of an Eagle Scout is service. The Eagle extends a helping hand to those who still toil up Scouting's trail, all these little guys here, just as others helped him climb to Eagle. The performance of daily good turn takes on new meaning when he enters into more adult life of continuing service to others. The Eagle stands as a protector of the weak and the helpless. He aids and comforts the unfortunate and the oppressed. He upholds the rights of others while defending his own. He will always be prepared to put forth his best. You deserve much credit for having achieved Scouting's highest award, but wear your award with humility. Ever mindful that the Eagle Scout is looked to as an example. May the Scout oath and law be your guide to tomorrow and onward. All right, if you guys could Please stand. This is something that I'm bringing forth myself, all right? Scouting is full of symbols. The knot on the bottom of the scout badge reminds us to do a good turn daily, just as the red, white, and blue knot on my shirt reminds me of my path to Eagle. This shirt belongs to an Eagle Scout from 1983. A little small, ain't it? Small compared to the shirt that I wear now. This was my shirt. Ty and Andrew, as an Eagle Scout myself, I can tell you that your accomplishment is just the beginning of your growth as an Eagle Scout. Once an Eagle, always an Eagle. Ty, if you would bring your parents up and your family. Grant Bloomer, an Eagle Scout himself, is going to exchange a neckerchief on Ty. Elise, if you'll pin the ribbon on your son. Now, Ty, if you'll take the mother's pin and pin it on your mother. Now, if you'll pin your father with the father's pin. Ty, do you have anyone that you'd like to present the mentor pin to?
I'm going to present it to my grandfather, but he cannot be here today. He's in the hospital still. So I'll give it to him.
Thank you, guys. Andrew, if you'd bring your parents and your family up. Now, Jacob, an Eagle Scout himself, is going to exchange a neckerchief on his brother. Debbie, would you place the ribbon on your son? Andrew, do you have a mentor pen? Someone you'd like to give your mentor pen to? Thank you, guys. Andrew and Ty, if you would please stand. If there's any other Eagles in the congregation, would you please stand? I have the honor to give you the Eagle Scout Charge on the occasion of your elevation to the highest rank in scouting. The Boy Scouts of all nations constitute one of the most wholesome and significant movements in the world's history, and you have been counted worthy of this high rank in the Boy Scouts of America. All who know you rejoice in your achievement. Your position, as you well know, is one of honor and responsibility. You are a marked man. As an Eagle Scout, you have assumed a solemn obligation to do your duty to God and to country, to your fellow Scouts, and to mankind in general. This is a great undertaking. As you live up to your obligations, you bring honor to yourself and to your brother Scouts. Your responsibility goes beyond your fellow Scouts to your country and your God. America has good things to give you and your children after you, but these things depend on, for the most part, on the quality of her citizens. Our country has had a great past. You are here to make the future greater. I charge you to undertake your citizenship with solemn dedication. Be a leader, but lead only towards the best. Lift up every task you do and every office you hold to the high level of service to God and to your fellow man. So live and serve that these who know you will be inspired to the finest living. We have too many who use their strength and their brains to exploit others and to gain selfish ends. I charge you to be among those who dedicate their skills and ability to the common good. Build America on the solid foundation of clean living, honest work, unselfish citizenship, and reverence to God. And whatever others say or may do, you leave behind your record of which every Scout may be justly proud. On behalf of the Court of Honor of the Sequoia Council Boy Scouts of America, with the high hope that you will always represent the finest of character and citizenship, we welcome you into the Brotherhood of Eagle Scouts and congratulate you, your parents, and your Scout leaders. Congratulations.